Good morning. I am Betul Kurtulus, Director of FCI, and we are together with Murat Sultanov, Senior Director of Operations in IFC. This is our second conference in Tashkent with IFC. I have been witness for the last, from the last conference today, the increase of the awareness of the market is really high now. I'm quite surprised because the understanding, the demand, and also most important than all of this, the support from the regulator and the central bank is very high level, which we're looking for in every countries. So Murat, I'm very positive with what I witnessed from the last meeting today, conference. And I would like to see your opinion. I'm maybe not too optimistic, but I saw that the market is ready for the factoring and the supply chain market products. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, IFC has been providing support to the Central Bank of Uzbekistan and different stakeholders for the past couple of years. We started this program with the sort of main focus of unlocking the potential for asset-based finance and factoring in Uzbekistan based on the diagnostic assessment that we've conducted, which have demonstrated significant potential. In the beginning, it was not a very easy journey because we really had to create a lot of awareness on a part of the key stakeholders like the central bank about why these products are so critical for financial system. But now we have seen that central bank have taken the concrete steps to promote factoring and receivables finance in Uzbekistan. Specifically, the government has adopted a decree that President signed last year that comprehensively addressed some of the key constraints for the development of factoring operations. And then this April, in 2025, we've also seen comprehensive amendments been introduced in the civil code of Uzbekistan to really reform the law that governs factoring and receivables finance operations. So that had really created a momentum in Uzbekistan for financial institutions to take advantage of potential of the factoring as a product. And the numbers that central bank have demonstrated yesterday are quite impressive in terms of essentially how the factoring picked up from zero to close to 4 trillion sum in value of financing through these instruments. But the potential is even greater, and I totally agree with you that the volumes and the market is way more significant than even something that the banks have managed to deploy in this last year. So I think the focus really going forward needs to be more on creating awareness, further awareness on the part of different stakeholders, whether it's the corporate businesses, whether it's MSMEs, and quite importantly, focus should also be on creating capacity with financial institutions for them to be able to really understand the way in which these products can be deployed most efficiently. It was great to see that banks already picked up on the some products like traditional factoring and maybe elements of a reverse factoring as well. But I think there's still a journey they need to go through for them to be able to structure these programs and scale them up, quite importantly, in the right direction. And finally, and that's something also that the central bank has taken on board, the National Supply Chain Finance Platform, which is the technological underpinnings for these products, also is something that is of critical importance. And we're hoping that within the next 12 months, 12 to 18 months, we will see the launch of the national platform that could help create a more sort of comprehensive technological solution for all kinds of products, whether it's factoring, reverse factoring, or other asset-based finance products. So yeah, central bank absolutely has been playing a critical role in kickstarting this industry. And we were very happy to be behind providing the technical advice and support based on the knowledge and experiences that we have globally.
Thank you, Murat. And also you mentioned the national supply chain product launching. And also you yesterday mentioned in your presentation about the receiver recording center that will support the digital infrastructure of the country's development on the receivable financing. What do you think about that? It is going to be the same time for launching of this kind of a solution?
Yes, actually that platform, it's actually a registry. It was already deployed by the central bank some years ago. This is a secure transactions registry where you can register all types of rights and movable assets. But what we've achieved with the amendments in April is that the law now clarified that the same registry should also be used to publicize rights and interests in receivables out of the factoring transactions, whether it's an outright transfer of a receivable or whether it's some kind of pledge or security over receivables. So all those rights also need to be publicized in the registry so that factoring companies can protect their priority position with regards to third parties. So, and that national supply chain finance platform that the central bank will deploy can be easily integrated with that secure transactions registry, so that basically banks and factoring companies or anybody really who provide some kind of discounting services or receivables-based finance products to the clients can be comfortable that their rights are duly protected when it comes to third parties who may have conflicting interests in the same receivables. So that's really the idea of taking that collateral registry or secure transactions registry and sort of integrating it with the national supply chain finance platform, as it has been done, in fact, in Turkey, where except that also in Turkey you have, as you mentioned, the receivables center. That is something that we don't have yet in Uzbekistan, and this is another piece of infrastructure that will be quite important for us to bring in the sort of overall framework to make it more efficient, because that receivables registry is needed to help lenders manage the risk of double invoicing. Collateral registry at this point in time will not be able to fill in that gap, because it's not really a repository of invoices. It's just the bulletin board to reflect for the public the existence or potential existence of the right in the receivable. But the receivable or invoice itself, that's something that we need to tap in through separate receivables recording platforms that the central bank is also looking into creating.
So Murat, I also want to thank you specifically to cooperation of FCI and IFC for not only for Uzbekistan, for the other countries that we are trying to support together, but of course the support from the IFC is very important for us. Today what we are seeing in Uzbekistan and where they want to go, it is the joint effort is very valuable. So thank you for this. As we are here together, we are hosting the representative from the central bank, bankers, financial institution representatives, and also the third-party stakeholders, the associations, also the trade associations, representatives of the manufacturing industry, which is very helpful for their understanding, because they will use this product. So thank you for this conference, your support, IFC's support, for being here in Uzbekistan. Thank you for this.
Thank you very much, Betul.